Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with very unpopular tank, Object 283. This tank at first entered into the game via Wargaming. It's not loot boxes, but it is the bloody slot machine, and community was outraged about this vehicle and so on, right? Denver Gaming, I think they sold it in the loot boxes, if I'm not mistaken, and now we have the tank, which is super unpopular. My rating for this tank is 2 stars. I do not really think it's worth anything. Plus, on top of that, community rating on this tank is like 40 votes, and community is thinking it is an average tank, which I disagree, and this is completely fine. I don't really think it is that good. Also, fellas, I see your comments. I know you are asking for a tanks and everything. I am very, very well aware of that. And boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I have a list of the tanks which we are going to play with, right? So don't worry, I have you covered. I see the E75 requests. I see the requests for other tanks as well. I'm aware of that. Everything is in control, and we have a list and we have a schedule which we are trying to focus on. I hope that is understandable. Now, this tank is not very good playing cooldown, unfortunately. It's not really good armor-wise, you know, at least... Okay, maybe the best thing about this tank is actually armor, but the gun depression is so low, and if enemies are going to load the gold, they will penetrate you anyways. Now, how the alpha damage is looking like. 360 alpha damage, 226 millimeters of penetration, and if we are talking about the gold, we have 300 millimeters of penetration where the gold goes, and quite nice shell velocity as well. Or can we say it's nice? 850, it's actually to the lower part, and it is not as nice as it could be, right? But that's understandable, and this is all right. That's to be expected. All good. So, how are we playing this game? Fellas, I believe you can definitely tell that we are super aggressive here, and we are trying to get involved to the best of our abilities, right? We are making quite a bit of pressure here, and we want to say hello for the enemy team. We want to go in front, we want to spot them, and we want to do some damage. From what I remember, that the gun handling of this tank is far away from being ideal, right? So whenever you have unreliable gun handling, it's definitely a big pain in the booty to play with a tank and to try to make that tank work as well, right? I believe it makes sense what I'm saying. And overall, why would you play with this vehicle whenever there is so many better tanks in the game, and in the same time it's not a premium tank? It's not like you are making credits or something, right? So this is another bad thing about the tank. But hey, it's not the best tank in the world of tanks, we already know that, right? And we want to make this tank work either way. So fellas, we got this. We got this, fellas. What is the right way to do the things? Ooh, Jack Tiger. Okay. Jack Tiger is a dancer. Jack Tiger is a dancer, fellas. A beautiful dancer. There is only one way to do the things, and we are dancing naked in the rain, fellas. That's what we are doing in this situation. You know what? I have a feeling that it's not going to be fun in a moment. You see this autoloader? You see this autoloader? Autoloader will make sure that we would regret our life choices. Just saying. And you know what? You can say whatever you want, but this Jack Tiger has the moves. This Jack Tiger is saying, skill, you beautiful, magnificent mother truckers. I would like to see you on the dance floor. Show me what you got. Okay. That's not fun anymore. We have an autoloader coming. Now, relax. Take it easy, everything will be okay. This autoloader may think that I am challenged, okay? And this is not from the good way. He may think that I am just simply special, right? That's what I think. And look at him go. Will he try to make pressure on me? No, not really. Okay, let's try to be smart here. Let's try to be smart. I mean, he can fully clip me out of the 4 shells, that's a fact, and there is nothing what I can change about this. Plus, on top of that, there is tanks like Manticore who can actually slap me very, very hard in the ass, and that would be... that wouldn't be the most enjoyable experience ever, right? I believe it makes sense. Meanwhile... Oh! One-on-one situation. I do not want to burn. I can see the Skoda over there as well, and I can see the Manticore. Manticore is a dancer. Jack Tiger is a dancer. Skoda could be a dancer as well. Holy bananas, fellas. This game is paid actors. Every and each person in this game is a paid actor, fellas. 100% guaranteed. I do not know what I'm supposed to do. And we had a situation when some people yelled at me saying, Skill, you mother trucker, how dare you to dance in the game? I can promise you that, fellas, if I would start slapping peaceful baboons, it would be 10 times worse than this, right? If I would start farming gentlemen who do not want to shoot me back, that would be significantly worse. I can promise you that, right? We need to keep in mind this is the game after all, and the game needs to be fun, the game needs to be enjoyable, and the game needs to be... people should have a great time in the game. That's the most important thing. So please keep this in mind, and I think this is kind of a fair attitude, if you know what I mean. Meanwhile, that being said, we are going for Mr. Ergashem. And I would love to ram him to death, and I would love to show him some dominance, right? And this is what we have. Also, this mother trucker is shooting gold. You son of the banana, how dare you? I see how it goes, I see. It is easy to penetrate me. I knew he could slap the living crap out of me. With a gold, this tank is not as good to bounce the gold from Ergashem, but hey, that's fair. That is understandable, and this is how the very first battle was looking like. Okay, I'm accepting this. That's fine. By the way, this game is very, very good for this tank. I can show you my average performance after this game as well. Whenever I see games like this, I'm flabbergasted. Anyways, let's teleport to the scoreboard. Okay, fellas, excellent. 4.7 thousand damage, 300 assisting damage. That is absolutely glorious, and that is amazing. I'm very, very happy with this. Obviously, there was quite a bit of dancing involved and so on, and feel free to leave your comment down below. Are you all right with that? Because I personally, I don't really think I should do something. If I see the guy who is dancing, if I would farm him, it would be even worse, at least in my humble opinion, so we can have some fun, you know. Game doesn't necessarily need to be, yeah, let's slap everyone in the face, right? Anyways, we are second by experience, we are first by the damage, we have 4.7 thousand damage, 300 assisting damage, and we have 7,000 minus. That's to be expected, it's not a premium tank. Now, speaking about overall performance with this tank, I am playing for 2.9 thousand average damage and 800 assisting damage, and that's not very good for a tier 9, but I know that tier 9 isn't ideal. And also we marked it relatively quickly in 50 something games, and that is very, very good, and I'm flabbergasted and I'm happy with this. Anyways, let's keep it up. Aha. Open map. This is where the pain begins. Okay. So, what do we have, fellas? What do we have for this open map? I think the whole idea... I do not want to play here. I honestly don't think it is the greatest idea. I cannot spot because my view range is laughable and it's far away from being ideal. So, honestly speaking, all we can do in this situation is we can play somewhere over there in the heavy line. I think this is honestly the best choice what we can do. Yeah, I get the point that gun depression is kind of annoying and whatnot, but we will try to get some use of our armor, and fingers crossed that armor will work well, right? Fingers crossed. Now, am I going to make a pressure to the maximum instantly? I do not really think I should do that. What I could do though, I could try to cross where this T-49 is going, and maybe we can use the double bush here and just keep slapping them, right? Maybe that is the right way to do the things. I think it is. Okay, Liz. Liz will be surprised. We are going to slap him. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now Liz is going for a T49. And I can promise you that this Liz doesn't really like this situation. I can promise you that. Yeah, I think we can make pressure now. Excellent. Okay. What do we have from the enemy team? We have IS-3 and we have Object 257. I think this is the moment whenever we can get involved and whenever we can say hello. But the first things first, Turtle is significantly more dangerous than 257, at least in my opinion. And all we need to do, we need to side scrap here, so it's going to be a problem for enemies to penetrate us, and it's not going to be as easy as they may anticipate. Now, the gun handling wise, like I said before, it's far away from being ideal. The shell velocity with the gold is a bit to the slower side, but what is good, fellas, with this tank is the penetration. 300 millimeters of penetration with gold isn't bad. At least this is how I look at this, and since it is not that bad, we are going to get some use. That is okay. Good. Luckily for us, this 257 doesn't connect his shots, and this is exactly what we need for a full happiness. And we want to secure this side, right? That's what we want to do. Okay, he connected the shot, that's fine. Where did he penetrated me? Where this mother trucker penetrated me? This is the question. By the way, this guy is kind of down to fartable at the moment. So that is good. I should be able to penetrate this IS-3 without bigger problems whatsoever. Even though he's playing hold down, it shouldn't be that bad of the deal for us, right? How is the other side? The other side is sniping from the back. It's okay. Okay, here we go. Now we are gaming, right? Now we are getting penetrated wherever. Look at this. He's just simply shredding us in the face here. And that is okay. I cannot cry about this. I cannot complain about this. This is a very, very legit penetration. And you know, the fun is ending whenever someone is making decision to spam the gold. And once again, I can understand that. No one wants to shoot and miss and bounce and everything. So, you know, you have armor until someone is pressing that 2 key. And I'm doing literally the same thing. As you could see, I met the guy with a humongous amount of the armor, and my finger instantly slipped. Okay, 2-2 it is, and let's have a conversation this way. Okay. Meanwhile, we have IS-3. We are getting probably some assisting damage. That's very much appreciated. Who never been spotted before? Everyone been spotted before. Okay. So this is the situation when we simply can make a hardcore pressure and we are going to be completely alright. Once again, the gun handling is pain in the butt. You know that, I know that. It is fair enough, and I am already used for this where this time goes. It's fine. That's why you need to get a bit closer, even though you can get penetrated with a gold ammo. That's for sure. It's still okay, fellas. I am actually happy how the things are looking like with 283. I don't think it is easy tank to play with. I think it is awkward tank to make it work. But in the certain situation, whenever all stars are aligned and whenever moon is blue and your eyes are red, you know, it's okay. We can make it work. Okay, trash 103, that's alright. How about this guy? Yeah, good luck hitting that. There is no bloody chance I would hit the shot like this, which is okay. Okay, what do we want to do now? Ooh, convoy. Hello there. Okay, convoy just fired. Now we have trash 103, that's okay. Let's try to get a couple of extra shots here. Could I ram him? This is the question. Should I ram him? Okay. Excellent. Now Model should not be able to one-shot me, and overall he doesn't have that great of the penetration, so we can bully tanks like Model 1, at least in my humble opinion, although Angle is kind of weak here, and he high-rolled. It's okay. Accept it, fellas. It was an easy game in the world of tanks, casual 5 to 6 minutes, and it was just simply gangbang towards enemy team. Ay. Okay, beautiful. 3.3 thousand damage, 100 assisting damage. Definitely not the game I'm going to complain about. Third by experience, first by the damage, and 36,000 profits. That's absolutely gorgeous. Let's keep it up. One more, fellas. Okay, last but not least, this is going to be hard. Redshire standard battle. I have no business to do in the heavy line, and I have no business to do in the castle. Those are the maps where it is significantly harder to play with the tanks like this. All I am hoping for, I am hoping that enemy team is going to be tiny touch stronger than our team is. So, in this type of situation, we would be able to slap enemies for their stupidity and for their mistakes, right? And I know it sounds weird how I can say that, how is it stupidity and how is it mistake whenever enemy is stronger, but whenever enemy team is stronger, you are simply able to make a bit more, since enemy team is stronger, they will make tiny touch more pressure, and tiny touch more pressure will equal for them making more mistakes, if you know what I mean. That's what I mean by saying that. Okay, ELC. What an annoying son of the banana. Good, my assisting damage towards this guy. This is very much appreciated, and that is very, very, very good. Now, obviously, whenever Minotaur will appear here, it's going to be a problem, and we definitely do not want to see Minotaur. Double Penetrator is making hardcore pressure. Minotauro is nearby. Oi. That is kind of crazy if you would ask me. Let's try to eliminate him from the game and let's run for our life. All we need to do, we need to run. Actually, just maybe, I can sit here. Maybe playing in the open ground, in the open field isn't that bad, because this light tank needs to be countered, right? If no one will counter the light tank, we are going to be in the big poo-poo hole. In fact, I am going to be that brave mother trucker who will go for this light tank, okay? I think I need to be the one. Now, where exactly the son of the banana is sitting at? Where exactly is he sitting at? I would guess he is sitting in this bush over there, right? This is what I would guess. I'm trying to shoot him and I'm trying to eliminate him from the game, but this is going to be a bit harder situation, fellas. It is going to be a bit harder, but once again, we have all time in the world of tanks. We do not need to panic and we do not need to cock our pants. How about this meal? Can we spot this meal? Yes, we can, but what's from that? Maybe I could go through the open field on this light tank and just simply slap him in this way. I am trying to figure out what is the proper way to play this game. The thing is, this light tank is doing an extremely good job while slapping our team, you know? This light tank is extremely dangerous. He is like the bloody plague for our team. And that is a problem. And I have a feeling that he is actually sitting in the main bush. He could have easily relocated. How to deal with this situation, huh? I need to relocate. I was thinking how to dig this guy out of the bush, but this is going to be significantly harder than I ever wanted to believe, right? It's just not a great situation for us. Now, I should get spotted here. At least that's what I want to believe. In fact, I think he is sitting in one of those bushes here. Like, somewhere around this area, I would guess. This shot could have hit him. Let's try to go for another one. You never know. I would guess that I am spotted all the time, okay? This is what I would guess, but soon we are going to figure this out. Is it the case or not? Just blind shooting left, right, and center. Oi, what a game. What a game, fellas. That's okay. What is the chance of him sitting in the typical bush? Okay, what we can see from this, we can see that Pat on the tank is making pressure. And by the way, this tank is a bit better than Pat on the tank, but not in a humongous margin, if you know what I mean. In other words, I would not say, oh my bananas, this tank is a Pat on the tank killer. I would not say that. Yeah, it's tiny touch better, but you would not say that this tank would be able to do absolutely everything what you imagined and what you just want to do. It doesn't work this way. Beautiful shot to the pot on the tank. Obviously, we missed quite a bit beforehand, but that is okay. If Meal would go back, he is. Nice. We got a very nice shot over there. Meal is dead. Now Pat on the tank situation. Let's try to punish him. Very good. After Pat on the tank, I have a feeling that we are going to go for the heavy tank, okay? This may not be the best decision ever, but I think this makes sense, and I think we could get enough use of all of this. Did he spotted me? No, he didn't. Excellent. Okay, eventually he's going to build some strength to go in front, and I suppose to say he is going to bring his balls together with him, and he will simply push. And this is not going to be the most enjoyable experience. There is one bad thing, and I can tell you exactly what is a bad thing. Unfortunately, but our IS-3, who was keeping the safe defense parameter over there, died, and now we are in a bit of the pickle situation. But that's okay. Relax, take it easy. So far we are doing a heavy lifting, and so far we are doing a good job. And it's a matter of the time whenever we are going to be able to push in front. It's okay, fellas. It's okay. A bit of the focus towards the game, and we are going to be just fine. Okay, beautiful. Once again, this was is shooting gold, and this is a bit of the problem, but we are going to be fine. In fact, fellas, after I played with this tank for a bit today night, it doesn't feel so unplayable as, let's say, Pat on the tank. It's actually doable to do something with this vehicle. Crazy. Although I may have a very good session as well. Sometimes it happens whenever a session is just right. Okay, what do we want to do? In this situation, okay, Patton is crossing like this, that's great. What do we want to do in this situation? In this situation, I want to avoid the Skoda. Unfortunately, Skoda slapped the living crap out of me, but I don't really think I can change anything there. How about a Nomad? Not much what I can change about this. I clicked, but I was a bit too late. Yeah, very hard situation. Enemies had a very good strategy to flank us, and pretty much we got slaughtered everywhere. I have a feeling that MVP of the enemy team is going to be this light tank, because he parked somewhere over there, and we just simply couldn't do anything. Although I'm happy. Where this game goes, 3,500, I am okay. Even though could have been better. Okay, excellent, fellas. And we are back. 2,700 damage, 1,400 assisting damage. Where is this light tank? I thought he's going to be MVP. I mean, he spotted 3.4, which isn't bad by any shape or any form. Either way, we are first by the damage, we are first by experience, and we got 2,000 profits. You know what? I have a feeling we made this tank work. Look at this performance, fellas. Even though we haven't won that many games, we played for 3,600 average damage and 600 assisting damage. I would say we made this tank work, fellas. Wow, I'm happy. Very good. If you would have a chance to buy this tank, would I recommend to do so? Absolutely not. Do I think this tank is worth anything? I don't think it is. But to does this tank once in a year, maybe it's worth that. Nothing more than this. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you, fellas, and see you tomorrow with more likely E75. Skill is out for today. Peace.